Hey there, it's Rachel from All About the House. In this video, I'm doing a review of my all-time favorite planner pens, which are the Pilot Frixion, however it's pronounced. So these pens are erasable, and unlike a normal rubber where it gets really messy and you get all the little shards of rubber everywhere all over your page, these ones are different. They have this thing on the end of them, which I don't know what it is, but whatever it does, it rubs out the pen. So I'm totally in love with these. So let's show you how these work. So I'm a big fan of medium point pens. So by that I mean 0.7 point, and that's what these ones are. You can get them in the more fine tip, which is the 0.5, but I much prefer the 0.7. So these ones are kind of like your standard pen with a cap on it, where you can write. One thing is the erasable thing is on the end of the pen, and I typically tend to like put my pen under the cap, so you'll probably find yourself attempting to rub it out, but that part's not got the rubber on it, it's this part here. So that's the plain one, like the normal, and then we've got the clicker. So this is the Frixion clicker 0.7, so a medium point, and then you just push the thing down and it will give you the pen. If you want to get rid of it, you just push it back up, and again it's got the little rubber thingy on the end as well. And then there's also the Frixion colors, which is kind of like a Sharpie pen. So I like using these ones for like reminders, and I tend to just use these within my planner. So I put these on like a sticky note and stick it like on the fridge or somewhere where you need to see it from a distance, because these ones are more of like a Sharpie pen, and they also have the Frixion thing on the end. Unlike the others, it actually has it here on this part on the end of the pen, and like the others, it doesn't have it on the cap, it has it on the end of the pen. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how they work. So I'm going to use the pink, which is my favorite. They come in heaps of colors too, which is really good for color coding. They've got like every color you can think of. So one pen, this one was $2.50. If you want the clicker ones, they're a bit more expensive. They were like $3.50 or something. I got these from Big W, where you can buy them individually and choose what colors that you want. You can also get them in packs for color coding as well, but they tend to not have all of the colors that I use. So I tend to use pink, blue, green, and yellow. They don't really have yellow. They have all the other colors though as well, so you can just pick and choose which ones you want, or if you purchase a pack, they may not include some of the main colors for color coding, so you might have to purchase two. So anyway, I recommend just buying them individually from your local office supply store. So if we do some pen testing, so let's say that I write hi, you can then flip your pen over. Actually, I spelled that wrong. Then you can just rub it out. So it rubs out pretty well. Because it's a pen, obviously it's not going to be like perfect, but I mean that's pretty darn close to perfect to me. It's pretty much all gone. It's a bit hard because I'm doing this through my camera rather than just like looking at it normally. But it pretty much rubs the whole thing out. So it's really good. I'm a messy writer, so I do love the erasableness of these. Erasableness, I'm not sure if that's a word. And then basically the Frixion clickers work the same way. You just write whatever you want to write, and then you can rub it out. The Frixion ones kind of remind me a bit of like a gel pen. So if I zoom in real close, they've got like a bit of a gelness to them. I'm not really a fan of gel pens, so I'd probably go with the pink, just the capped ones. So that's this sort here. These are my all-time favorite. I absolutely love these, obsessed with them. And then you've got the kind of like Sharpie type ones. So these ones are really thick. You can get an even thicker one. I got the thinnest, sort of like a fine liner texture type one that I could get. So it's not too bold. I think this one's a medium point as well. You can get even thicker. So I can't remember if the sticky thing's on the end of the lid. So they rub out pretty well, even if it's a Sharpie type. So those are my favorite planner pens, the Frixion colors. If you are looking for a cheaper alternative, don't. Seriously, pay the extra money for the Frixion. These ones are such good quality. They're really good. They print out really well. I made the mistake of being a cheapskate and started out when I wanted an erasable pen with the Papermate Replay Premium 0.7, so it's a fine point as medium point as well, and these just do not rub out as well as the Frixion. These ones also come in less colors too. Well, I couldn't find them as readily available in rainbow colors. So they do write nicely, but then if you want to rub them out, they put the rubber thing on the end of the pen lid, which is good. If you do want to rub them out, it takes a bit more effort. I kind of feel like it's not really rubbing and it smudges a bit more. See how it's taking me even longer to rub it out. See how it's not really fully rubbed out. So I'm not really a fan of the Papermate ones. I really love the Frixion. So I hope you found this review tutorial, it's more of a review, helpful. So I definitely recommend the Frixion, however you pronounce it, pens for planner if you're looking for a dry erasable type pen.